votes in the population centers here. A lot of Republican votes across the top here. That's this year. Let's go back in time. Democratic votes here. Democratic votes across here. Mostly Republican up here. There's 50 to 49. 4 years ago. Now get ready. There's 48.2. There's the vote for this year. So it's fascinating to watch. Just started going through some of the places in Orange County, the 62% Secretary comes up. Then you move out to the west here, Tampa, the Hillsborough County. So it's a big close of 53 to 43.
Can't friggin' believe it. Whole world's crumbling. All we're doing is mumbling about foolish friggin' things. Everything's falling apart a little more. Gotta get together and make something change.
It's a real battle in Florida right now. We're only moments away from the biggest wave of poll closings in the presidential race. We're coming down to the top of the hour. That would be 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when the last polling places close in the battleground states of Florida, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire. The polls also will be closing in Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, the District of Columbia, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. Together, those contests have 172 electoral votes. That's a huge chunk of the 270 needed to win. Jake, another presidential race where all eyes right now are on Florida.
Politicians fumbling most of the time. All of the time.
All right, let's take a look at Florida first. You see Hillary Clinton. She has an almost 80,000 vote lead over Donald Trump with 77% of the vote in 29 electoral votes at stake. Still close, 49.1% for Hillary Clinton, 48% for Donald Trump. But she has the lead. She also has the lead, almost half the vote in North Carolina, 185,000 plus a vote lead over Donald Trump, 52.8% for Hillary Clinton, 44.8% for Donald Trump, 172,000 vote lead. Now it just changed. 15 electoral votes at stake in North Carolina. In Ohio, a quarter of the vote is now in. Hillary Clinton has had in Ohio as well. 137,000 vote lead over Donald Trump. 53.3% to 43.2%. 26% vote is now in. Just changed. Her lead is going up to 153,000. 18 electoral votes at stake in Ohio. Let's go over to John King at the Magic Wall. These 3 states will make a major decision.
You would choose today.
Cloudy start today with a chance of rain, then gradual clearing, highs in the mid-60s. This is North Carolina Public Radio, WUNC.
And not just as a Muslim, but as an American. Last night, as a Florida, I got this, feeling in the pit of my stomach that this could actually happen. And then Ohio went to Trump, and I started to brace myself and other members of my community for what was to come.
His victory speech last night, Donald Trump came out and said he'd be president for all Americans. I mean, the tone was conciliatory. Did that
It was
reassure
also
you?
unbelievable. It was conciliatory, but it was also, in my opinion, superficial and fake. It didn't sound like Donald Trump speaking through his heart. It sounded like Donald Trump with somebody's hand over his mouth, telling him that you need to say this at this moment in time. And there's no guarantee for me that someone like him, who when they speak their mind, when they speak their heart, are an absolute disaster, won't resurface again in the exact same way he had during the campaigns. This unhinged maniac. And I have to say, just going to sleep last night after watching the whole, charade, I thought to myself, this is not just an American event, but a global event, and I could just hear the laughter around the world, and nothing pained me more than that. I felt like for the first time, America's a third world country.
What are your next steps as a leader in you could say the Muslim American community?
Well, I'm going to allow myself some space and some time to mourn. This is a mournful event. I may do so publicly to a degree, but I don't want to spend too much time doing that because at the end of the day, I have a constituency that looks to my leadership. And as soon as that is done, which will be soon, I think I'm going to get right back up and fight back and stand up for my beliefs, for America, for the very foundations and its promise, and civil rights, etc., and to realize and to insist that we are not alone, that we are not isolated, that this is not about Trump versus Muslims. This is about Trump versus the spirit of America that many above and beyond Muslims share with us. And not just Latinos, and not just African Americans, and not just the disabled, not just women, but people of all backgrounds, including white Christian Americans, who just refuse this culture that Trump and others are insisting on bringing to the fore.
I'm sorry to scare some of y'all, but this two-party electoral system, whatever the fuck we have going on right now, it's not working. This capitalist system is not working. We need complete autocracy. And what I'm challenging all y'all today is, again, don't let this rally be the last time that you care. We need a revolution. That means turn up to organizations. That means literally control your money. Do not spend and fund your money into your communities. Okay, right now they're trying to build a headquarters, a $6 to $7 million headquarters. And they're spending.
We have to have a little enthusiasm despite everything that would tell us we don't need to be enthusiastic. We need to have some enthusiasm this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, because we have guests, so we need to show the enthusiasm. Yes, if nothing else. So we're really honored today, and there'll be more of us walking in, as we know. So we're honored today to have with us Sister Lena Mae Perry, Brother Wilbur Tharp of the Branchettes. Branchettes, let's see, they just celebrated, they're about to celebrate number 44, 44th singing anniversary. 44, y'all. Take that number and cogitate on it for a moment. That's a long time of singing. About to celebrate the 44th singing anniversary, but how we're going to start is with a song. Because we talked about this morning, and we think what we need right now is some moments that point us elsewhere. And so I asked actually Sister Perry and Brother Will to open with, what is it, Angels Are Watching Over Me?
Get to heaven.